Alright. So Jax versus Rumble, and it's Trollzy! Oh, I don't like Trollzy, and it's going to be a lot of fun playing against him. He's not the best top laner, but he does main top lane, so, you know, you can understand that this is a matchup between two top lane mains. It should be overall a pretty good matchup. The junglers on each team are not very threatening to either of us. Shyvana has exhaust, and that's good for ganking top. If she ganks top, which she might not because I'll probably be pushing my lane. And Hecarim, although he does quite a bit of damage and he's mobile, Jax is really good at escaping. Jax has the stun and he can leap away. It's hard to pick up the kill as Hecarim unless you have an exhaust on Hecarim, which isn't quite the standard. So I'll probably want to play pretty aggressively. We're blue team, which means Hecarim will probably come top around 3 minutes 20 seconds. That's pretty standard for a Hecarim jungle if he gets a good leash. Otherwise it'll be closer to 340, because if he doesn't get a good leash he'll have to do a longer route. Now I'm lagging a little bit, so that may cause some problems. My ping is about 140 higher than normal, so that's a little rough, but overall I should be alright. Now, let's see, they have a Sona support, Zyra, Rumble. They have a lot of AoE. They're basically gonna combo their ultimates. Sona, Zyra, ult, or CC, lots of damage there as well. You got Hecarim, he's gonna, you know, ult in, fear everybody, more CC. Then you got Ezreal and Rumble, that's pure damage, plus Rumble has the slow on his ultimate, a lot more damage there. So you gotta be careful about the team fights this game. Want to try and avoid getting into a, you know, tight area. Like, avoid areas like this. If they're doing Baron, we should advance from here. Keep split up kind of, although, and don't all go in at once. That way they can't CC us all together. Like, it's risky to teamfight them like that. Another thing is, because they're an AoE team, winning the lane against them and making it sure that they cannot teamfight us, or cannot engage on us I should say, means that every fight will be a 5v5, because they won't fight us with the risk of, you know, us all being there and them not being aware. Now, I'm going in to steal the Wraith. It gives me a nice advantage. I pop my dodge right as the first auto from the blue one is about to go off, so I take barely any damage. I still have really high HP, you can see. There's the low mana, it's gonna regen though. So, basically just free experience right there. And then I go top. This way I hit level 2 faster. And usually if there's a gank from someone starting red, like if it was a Lee Sin jungle and they decide to level 2 gank me, I would hit level 2 right as they were coming top, which would mean I'd get out fine. So the Wraith is always a good thing to steal. You can also steal the Wolf if you're purple team, but more champions start at blue than red, so it's less likely you'll be able to do that. Now I got a lot of good damage off there. Like, I dropped him really low, really early. That's pretty huge. It's good to play aggressive early as Jax, because you do have a lot of damage and you get a lot of free stats from your passive. Your Q has naturally high base. So it's very much an option to be aggressive early as Jax. In fact, it's not just an option. I would suggest you play aggressively in most all matchups. There's a few matchups where you want to play passively just because it's risky to play aggressively, but in the majority of matchups, playing aggressively is much superior. This is very entertaining to watch. My jungler is currently harassing their jungler, but I'm busy keeping Trollzy, the Rumble player, at top, you know, fighting me. I can't CS this, it's in turret range, I have to stay at the edge. This was a little fun dance we just did. Nothing really happened. I missed a little bit of experience, like 2 creeps or so. But because I got that Wraith, I'm actually not behind at all. In fact, I'm hitting level 4 right now. He's probably gonna hit level 4 after these 3 creeps. He might need 1 extra creep, I don't know how many he missed. Because this wave would normally get him. Now he's trying to freeze the lane. Like, that's why he was doing that. He was taking free damage, but he was also keeping the lane from pushing back towards me, because he does not want to fight me. He realizes that I'm ahead of him, he cannot fight me, he knows it. He's trying to avoid that fight. Which means that he also will not walk up to melee range. If he's going to get that CS, he'll have to do it with his Flame Spitter. Wow, I missed that. That's not good. I'm going to take a lot of damage here because I missed that. I don't want to just go in back in on this Flame Spitter, so I'm actually going to back out. I think I'm going to go back here. I took a little more damage than I should have, and although he's out of potions and I have 2, I'm also running low on mana, and he's playing a mana-less champion. I know that the wave is going to push towards me at this point, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy a ward, get some mana, and by the time I get back, the wave will be closer to me, and I'll be able to get that experience, and if he goes back, I'll be able to freeze the lane and get ahead of him. Like, it's a good idea to go back early if you know you can get the advantage from it, especially when they're pushing towards you. He's actually pushing a bit faster. He decided to AoE. He's definitely going back. I'm not going to be able to freeze this because it's in my turret, but I'll be able to CS it, and I'll have a nice CS lead on him anyway. Now, I don't want to lose the CS, so I'll pop W, but I miss it by about 10 HP, so that happens. Because I'm running straight AD runes, I can actually hit every single CS. I had to queue that last one, but no big deal. I'm not going to use skills now because I want to make sure I have plenty of mana to brawl with the Rumble. I'm just going to last hit until he gets back to lane, so that his creeps will kill my creeps and he'll lose more experience. He has 24 CS, I have 25, and right now I'm CSing and he's not, so I'm getting the lead on him right now. I'm going to take the advantage, and there he is. He's back at top, he warded, he might not have warded actually, he did not ward yet. He's actually just trying to kite me around. Now I'm putting a lot of damage down on him. I forced his flash, that's good. That means I can kill him the next time he gets in range. I'm also going to be level 6 after 1 more creep. So if he sticks around, he will die. He has to go back, and even he just got back to lane, so that's pretty massive. 1, count your auto attack so you know when your ultimate's gonna proc. 1, 2, damn it, I did not realize, I did not count properly. And that happens if you know, mess up the counter. Yeah, we're gonna kill this guy right now. He's not level 6 yet. Yeah, see? I let Siobhan tank the turret, and then I went ahead and I just killed him. He's still level 5, he wasn't 6 yet, so we weren't scared of the ultimate. Now was the ideal time to pick up the kill, and that kill is going to put me way ahead in lane. I'm picking up my phage now. I'm going to go ahead and sit around to get 1 more potion. It's a good idea to like always carry 2 to 3 potions early game. 300 to like 450 HP. It can be enough to stay in lane if you take a lot of damage and clear a wave. And not missing a wave can be major. Now, I also have gonna have a nice EXP lead over this Rumble now. He's level 5, he's probably about 2 creeps from level 6, maybe closer to 4. But I have plenty of damage to go ahead and like force him out before he can hit that level 6. And I'm going to be level 7 in fact. I also have rather low cooldowns because I'm maxing Q first, it lowers the cooldown. So you may notice that I'm killing him right now. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Q and I will pick up another kill on him. He is still level 5, he's not level 6 yet. So this is basically good game top. I'm going to be way ahead of him. I think I might freeze this actually, make him lose more EXP. I'll have the creeps kill another wave. It'll take even longer for him to hit level 6, which is when Rumble really gets all his power. He needs that ultimate to really do anything. To an extent. Like, he's still strong, he does a lot of damage, but he needs the ult to really get the kills because it just does so much damage. He has super good bases and also pretty good scaling. So not letting him get that 6 easily is pretty massive. Now I'm gonna go back now. This creep wave is here. The lane will push towards him right now. It's not a big deal. I'm way ahead of him. He's gonna hit 6 anyway. I can't stop it any longer, but I've gotten the nice level lead, so he can't kill me with it, which is really what I wanted to do. Now at this point, I want to buy boots, but the problem is I don't have enough gold to buy the boots I want. I'm just gonna buy a null magic mantle and a ward. The magic resist makes sure that, you know, if I mess up, I have a little extra lenience towards how much damage I can take from him. But mostly I want those Merc Treads because Rumble Slow, Sona Alt, Zyra, Zyra Snare, they have a lot of CC on their team. But we're winning every lane, which is what we need to do, but they do still have a lot of CC, and we want to make sure that we don't get caught and CC to death, and the magic resist is still useful top. So I'll go ahead and freeze this. As much as I can, at least. Like, I'm gonna auto attack, but I'm not gonna, like, intensely. That's actually good. He ulted the wave. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my ult here, so that I have a little extra defense. There, I pick up the kill. He tried to fight me thinking he had the creeps to kill me, but the truth is I'm Jax. I can dodge 2 seconds worth of the creep damage, so I was not worried about that creep damage. I knew I had the damage to kill him, so it didn't matter. So I went ahead and went for it anyway. The guy I'm laying against right now is kind of like, he hates me. He has, like, made a promise to never let me win when I'm on his team, and he always trolls me when I'm on his team. So I'm pretty happy about beating him right now. And I would start, you know, shit-talking him, but nah, I don't feel like it. I'm pretty sure that this stomp is enough to kind of get in his mind and let him know that, like, yeah, I'm coming for you, bro. And this makes me very happy. Right now, the CS is 42 to 64. He's still CSing. While he's getting, like, killed by me, he's just CSing. Which is a good move, I would say. He can't kill me, but he's not letting himself get totally zoned either. He's doing the right thing. Like, dying isn't the right thing to do, but if he's gonna die, he may as well get some CS doing it. Well, and the truth is, he doesn't have to die. He's perfectly fine. He's capable of CSing under turret without me straight up diving him right now if he were patient. But he's not patient. It's not good play on his part on that regard, but the fact that he is still CSing is fairly important. And he's using his ult to farm though. That's one big problem that he's doing. He needs that ultimate to be able to fight me. If I can dive him under turret if he does not have that ultimate, and he just used it, which means I'm going to kill this turret, or I'm going to kill him. I might not dive him though because my ignite isn't up, but we'll see. Like, it depends on how cocky he gets. If he tries to, like, get on me, I will kill him. If he just avoids me, I won't. But looks like he's not gonna mess with me. Free turret is a free turret. I'll take it any day. And then I'll go ahead and finish up CSing this wave, and I'll probably want to go roam, to be honest. Like, I'll let him CS a bit, and I'll put other lanes even more behind. We're winning all the lanes anyway, so if I go dive bottom, we're sure to pick up 2 kills for free, and, you know, we just snowball the lead. It's not so much about putting him behind as putting my team ahead. Now, I buy a Stinger. I rush a Phage because the slow is very important on Jax. If you get that slow, you're gonna kill your opponent. The Mercury Treads are because they have a ton of CC and because I was laying against someone doing magic damage. And the Stinger, I'm going to build into Nashor's Tooth. Now, I'm running a Jax guide right now. In the Jax guide, I will explain everything behind Nashor's Tooth. It's not necessary to explain it here, but basically, it's probably the strongest item for Jax. And I say that completely honestly, like, it's so strong. Now they have a ward here. It's here. I can tell because when they backed off. I just was paying attention to when they backed off. And, like, I figured out where their ward is. So now I'm kind of waiting to see if she goes to fund the jungle. I don't know what Desire was doing, but what did I see? I think I saw her. No, yep, I saw her. I'm gonna go ahead and dive bottom. Damn. I figured that if I flashed and stunned that we would be able to get in range, but we couldn't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take this turret. Turret is more than good enough. It's a global gold, you know, 1,000 gold for my team, which is pretty major. We're also taking their blue buff. Denying a blue buff from Zyra, especially since she didn't build a chalice, is pretty major. If she had a chalice, she'd be pretty okay with her mana problems, but she didn't. It looks like we're gonna pick up 2 kills here, maybe more? Nah, just 2. I thought that Jarvan was another enemy, but I was mistaken. So just 2 kills, but we pick up 2 easy kills, and you know, Rumble wasn't farming. I roamed and I let him farm, but he didn't farm. Instead, he roamed with me, putting him further behind and putting me further ahead since my roam was successful. His wasn't. We can easily pick up another turret here, and honestly, this game is pretty much over at this point. Looks like we're gonna dive, actually. That's fine. We pick up the kill. We're gonna pick up the turret as well. Again, we're just kind of snowballing our lead. We're so ahead right now that it doesn't really matter what we do. We can just play aggressively, go for kills, and we will come out ahead. And now Trollzy's blaming his jungler, so you know. Yeah, never blame your jungler. If you don't get something, you know, it doesn't matter, man. Like, if you are playing top lane, you lose because of the enemy jungler, it's not your jungler's fault, it's your fault. Unless they're straight up power diving you, in which case, if they're straight power diving you at level 3 or 4, you know, and you're not getting a kill, you have problems. Like, unless they're like power diving you with mid lane and stuff, then it's not just a problem with your your jungler, it's a problem with your mid laner too. And that's all that, and so you can't really, there's no excuse to blame your jungler in this game. People like to blame the jungler, don't do it. It's just, it's not the jungler's fault, man. So I sold my ward and 2 potions to get my Nashers. Nashers is huge, 25% CDR, my Q is now 4.5 seconds, W 3 seconds, and my E, while being 13.5 seconds right now, is going to be 7.5 seconds at max, and W is going to be 2.25 seconds at max. 2.25 seconds is basically the cooldown of a Trinity Force, which is going to be my next item. So basically I'll be able to proc Trinity Force every single time it's possible, which maximizes my damage output. That's having 30% CDR, or 33% I believe, is the perfect number for Jax, but 25% is basically all you really need. And because it's ineffective to build that extra 5% or rune for it. So just stick with the 25% and be happy, even though 33% is the best possible amount. And the reason for that is because 33% brings your 3-second W cooldown to a 2-second W cooldown, which is the exact cooldown of a Trinity Force, meaning you do get maximum damage from it. Well, 2.25 seconds is close enough for, you know, success. Especially since Nashers brings such good stats to Jax, attack speed and ability power, both of which go to use. Jax in total has a 1.9 AP ratios between all his skills. 1.9 AP ratios means that for that 65 AP, I'm getting almost like 120 damage basically, which is a good amount of damage, 120 damage. Now I'm just pushing top, but nobody's trying to stop me, so I'm just gonna keep pushing. I have a cannon minion. In order to effectively push a turret, you need a cannon minion. Now, there is someone here now, so I can't exactly take it. But I can kill him, so... Or not. Never mind, I can get it. That's what the CDR is good for. Like, I have enough CDR that I can jump on every 4.5 seconds, which is amazing for chasing. For comparison, Nidalee's Pounce is on like 3.5 seconds, I think. And Nidalee's Pounce is much shorter, meaning if you're against the Nidalee as Jax, you can effectively chase her while she's running. If he ults, I'm just going to flash out of it. He's trying to catch me in a bad spot. I can tell that he wants to kill me. I'm going to go ahead and run up. I can jump to a creep, which gives me a little extra space. He's probably going to ult soon. He's probably waiting for the cooldown, to be honest, since he hasn't done it yet. Yeah, he's going to ult here if he has it. Wow, why did he not? He still wants to kill me. So I'll just go ahead and take the kill. But Nashor's Tooth is probably the my core item on Jackson. Wow, that Ezreal almost hit me. It wouldn't have killed me, but still, it would have interrupted my back, which is slightly annoying. Yeah. Okay, that's 20 minutes. This game should probably be surrendered right now. Yeah, there's the surrender vote. So that was a good game. It was pretty, like, we crushed every lane.